Hi everyone, welcome to High Five Love with Coach Clarissa. This is our special session today because it's a Good Friday. So we are also live on YouTube, CoachClarissa.com. So we're looking at two different screens. So welcome. And today's topic is about embracing the changing world. So I really feel afraid for this topic, not because today is Holy Good Friday, but because we are celebrating 5 reasons. We have 5 reasons to celebrate today. So welcome to High Five Live. And if you are watching, please make sure to comment, type your comment down below so that I could be able to recognize you and shout out. Okay. Not sure why I have this kind of diamond on top of my head. But here on our live StreamYard, I'm using the live StreamYard on our YouTube. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining with me today. And because this is special, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why this is special. Number one, it's our 13th week. Second, it's a miracle month. I'm going to talk about it later on, why it's a miracle month. Okay. I love our audio. I love our background music, but give me. Okay. Third, tomorrow is our wedding anniversary. Fourth, it's my 4th year of anniversary. How God allowed me to extend a better, healthy life. And of course, fifth is today we are celebrating a Holy Good Friday. So isn't it amazing where it's our 13th month, and let me ask you, what have you been learning? Is there something that you've learned from our previous topics that you have implemented? So let me give you our topic today, at least as part of my ministry. At least we're helping each other to be part of this lasting positive change in this world, because we know that kindness, embracing kindness and faith in this changing world, we know that the world is changing because people are changing. So it's also the reality is that today we celebrate and we're remembering how Jesus saved us in undeniable. It's undeniably that Jesus saved us is the reason why we're living with full of confidence that we are saved. So that is really huge. It's a big deal. Also, allow me to tell a story of about the real aunt and fake uncle. It's a tale of gratitude and unexplainable attitudes. So sometimes we are helping people with a genuine intentions rather than aiding others with ulterior motives. So those are two different types of how we help people. So those are topic today, and we're gonna begin with a Good Friday special with some simple questions. So allow me to ask this question, and I want you to reflect on this. So, how are you welcoming Jesus in your life? I really want to, I really want you to reflect on that question. How are we welcoming Jesus in our life? Do we call upon Him when we have problems or challenges? Or when we're excited or succeeding in some situations? So, how are we welcoming Jesus in our life? And the second question that we need to reflect on is that what would your life look like without Jesus? I know without Him, I will be, my life will be empty. There's no purpose. There's no motive, there's no reason why I could even wake up each day. I know for a fact when I have suffered from depression and anxiety, it's really hard to wake up each day knowing that I am not confident. So that's the reason why when I read the verse today in Hebrews chapter 4, verse 16, let us then approach God's throne of grace with confidence so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need. Imagine the throne of grace. We know that we are confident. We are confident because God qualified us. He did not call the qualified, but He qualified the called, and we are one of them. And it's amazing how God, even God knows what's gonna happen to him. He still allowed himself to die on the cross for all of us to be saved from our sins. And that is the big confidence that we are carrying on a daily basis. Yes, we are sinful. Yes, we are weak. Yes, we have human behaviors, our human nature. But God gave us this confidence, gave us this. He's so faithful that He saved us. Now, what we're gonna do on a daily basis? For me, it is welcoming Him in my life on a daily basis and allowing myself to be reminded about what He has done for me. For all of us, what He has done is so big, it's so perfect, it's the grace. It's something that we did not even ask. It is a gift, it's a grace. So allowing us to remember and remind ourselves what He has done made us feel confident each day, and we need that. And that's the reason why I'm so happy and thankful for all of you to be part of my ministry every Friday. This is my High Five Live with Coach Clarissa, where we talk about faith, we talk about inspiration, we talk about and validated your valuable, victorious spirit. And we talk about the encouragements that we need. What if we don't have faith in each other? We don't have faith in ourselves. What if we don't have faith in Jesus with our Creator? What if we don't get an inspiration? What if we wake up each morning, one day, and we're not inspired anymore? And what if we don't understand and acknowledge that we are a victor and not a victim? What if we are discouraged? What if someone encourages us? And that leads me to my next topic today, the story of a real aunt, it's auntie, the story of a real aunt and a fake uncle. Me and my husband were talking a while ago about how I appreciate my aunt. When we were younger, they adopted us somehow when my parents, because I wasn't born rich, and I recognized that life is not that easy. Life is, you have to work hard for your life. Though God gave us the divine rights and divine journey, and that we have to go through life. Life happens. So when life happens in our life, when I was younger, I guess that that was when I was 9 years old. Yeah, that was only a few years back. When I was 9 years old, or a few years back. So when my aunt adopted us, not welcomed us. I I mean, she welcomed us to their place because we don't have place to live. We're just gonna move from houses to houses because we were just renting. You know how I felt the time when we were in need? My brothers and my sister were four in a family, and I'm the eldest. I feel so welcome. I felt how genuine my aunt would welcome us in their home. And you know what's amazing is that because they have two children, my my cousins. My cousins even showed us how much they care and how much they love us. And as we grow older and then we move to our own place, and there's another need. I mean, when I was younger, I know that life is not easy. Sometimes you're okay, and then there were times that you need help. And of course, if you need help in the Philippines, the first people that you want to ask for help are the people who believed in you, the people who know, the people you know that could welcome you and give their full support. So when I was in grade 5, I just need 20 pesos. So I went to my aunt, and she never hesitated giving me the 20 pesos, and that is five no 50 cents. Yeah, she gave me 50 cents in Canadian dollar. So she gave me 20 pesos without hesitations. And I felt like, number one, because she loved me, she believed in me, and she has this genuine generosity in her spirit, in her, that's her human nature. And I never forget that feeling. And until now, every time I go back and visit her, I never felt that she helped just because she wants she wants something from me. She always there to support. She believed in me. So that's my inspiration. And because of that, I said, I want to be like her. I want to be generous. I want to be that kind person who never asks for something in exchange. She is so genuinely generous. So, you know, most of the time when people give you favor, you know that in time they would approach you. Hey, I did this to you, so it's your time. It's a payback time. So that's normal. That's natural, but not with my real aunt. My real aunt is that, and her family always there with their support and genuine motives. So that's my encouragement today. Why don't we look for someone, or probably that is you. Probably you've been doing that to yourself, but you don't recognize that great human nature in you that comes from our divine creator, which is our creator God. Right? So before I proceed, let me shout out to all of you who are watching here today. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Lisa. Hello. Emmanuel. Hi, Tita Vivian. Hi, Myla. Thank you so much. Good morning. Thanks for watching me here today. So, as I promised, if you just come in, if you're just watching, I encourage you to go back and watch the replays. All right. So, because today it's a very special session, and this will be available on my podcast. And the topic again is about kindness, embracing kindness and faith in a changing world, because the world is changing, because the people are changing. But the good news is, you and I together, we are working hard together to have a long-term positive change, to be part of the long-term positive change in this world. Agree? So yes. Yes, thank you so much. Hi Lisa. Yes, welcome. Thank you so much. Yes, you are. You're part of the positive change in this world. So I already talked about the real aunt, and then I'm gonna talk about now the fake uncle. So if you're familiar, if you're in the business world, the Rich Dad Poor Dad book. So now I am talking because it's a Good Friday. I want to deepen our spiritual life. the spiritual aspects of our life, because it's so it's so amazing when we have Jesus as the center of our life. Life, even life happens, we could manage it with full of passion and confidence. Even if the pain is real, the struggles are real, but the confidence will be coming from how God created us, how we are existing here with a purpose. So I talk about with my real aunts with so much generosity and the real um, her genuine generosity. Now, let me talk about the fake uncle. So this is the story of the old man who happens to be so generous as well. But later on, the story found out that his generosity, it's because of he's doing he's generous because of for the popularity, for the business, with the different motives. And then, with different motives, people can know and can feel why you're generous, why you're giving, and why you're doing something. So that is something that we cannot explain, but our spirit could confirm, could feel. All of us, we have this sixth sense, the sixth sense that even if we don't, it's not um it's not obvious, but it is something that you feel without explanation. Okay, so let me continue on the fake uncle story. This fake uncle story is started when he's helping a lot of people, especially young couples. And then as the year passed by, they feel like there's a need of paying back. And cut the long story short, this is like a rich dad poor dad, but my focus and point is that when we help genuinely, when we have purpose and intention, do it with the right purpose and motives. And yesterday I've read this, I've seen a short reel about a judge who happens to learn from his past mistakes. And I appreciate it because I said, like, wow, I also have a lot of mistakes. And when I reflect on it, the mistakes that happen to us and the failures that we experience, those are the lessons that we could take so that we could be a better person. So that is also very relevant to this day, and because today is a Good Friday, and it's something that we need to reflect on. It's something that we need to reflect on about forgiveness, kindness, and love. And let me show you. Let me show you this. This is my favorite water. This is my mug, right? And it's like something that we are holding in our heart. It's not too heavy, but the longer we held on to this bottle, to this jug, or whatever you will call it, the more we feel the presence of tiredness, the stiffness. And the longer that we hold on to this, the longer we suffer. So same thing as forgiving other people and let go and let God. So that is today. And I know, in our life, we have different challenges. We are in the different space and levels and stages of our life. So I don't know where you are at right now, but I know that you are here for a reason. So reflect on where you are at right now. Appreciate the people that surrounds you, because number one, they are the ones who will influence you, or you are influencing them. So it's up to you. I remember one of my mentors said, I learned from him that, it's better to be the influence for other people than be influenced by the people that you don't want and need, because you cannot choose the people that the around you, but you can chose to be the person you want to become. So before I proceed, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys all here. Hi, Pearl. Hello, my friend. Amelia. Hello, BFF. Thank you so much. And Lisa is still here. And Myra, Tita Vivian, Emmanuel, Lisa, and those of you who hope I can't see your, please shout out to all of you. And you know why I am looking at two different screens, because we are also live on Facebook. And the reason why I have this one, there you go. Because I specialize in human behavior and communication style, where I help children I assess children and give the report to teachers and parents, so that they will not be labeled as lazy or bully kids. I mean, so that they will be able to discover their superpower. So those are the assessment for the children. And for adults, you'll no longer be operating on your weak zone. You will be operating on your strength zone, so that from this day on, you will be productive and creative, because time is so precious. Instead of wondering what you want to do and what motivates you, so now is the time for you to be able to recognize what motivates you, what's your superpower, and where you are good at. And guess what? If you're operating on your strength zone, you'll be able to give all your best, instead of getting tired of working hard on your weak zones. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so what else are we going to talk about today? Because today is a Good Friday, and let me explore again one more time on our verse today, and I'll give you the best prayer that you could pray. Our verse today, according to Hebrews chapter 4, verse 16, let us then approach God's throne of grace with confidence, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need. And the prayer, let's pray to God to show us how to approach with confidence, and know that He cares for us. He gave His life to save us. But sometimes, without our worthiness, know that we are worthy. We are one of His masterpieces. And replace those doubts with faith and the assurance that we belong to Him. He saved us. Don't forget that. Yes, life is not that easy. But at the end of the day, we have air to breathe, we have shelter, we have people who cares and loves us. We have everything. But let us focus on what we have rather than what we don't have. Let's focus on what you could do rather than what you couldn't do. Let's focus on the gift that we have, the things that we can, instead of those things that aren't uh, are not with us. Okay, and also, God is always here, so let's just continue on praying. So also, what I'm gonna do, that in closing, I really want you to, I really want to encourage you that God is with us and for us. To those of you on my YouTube channel, Please comment down below. The prayers that you want me to pray for you and the things that you have been learning. So knowing that God is with us and for us, and allow that truth. Can you please type in truth? Allow that truth to inform our thoughts and decisions throughout our day. Each time that we wake up, if we know that truth, what is the truth? The truth is God saved us. And if we know that one single truth and allow that truth to inform our thoughts and decisions throughout each day, that will lead us to give us our very best. And that leads me how I came up with my 4 principles. Are you guys ready? The 4 success principles. Yes, thank you, Lisa. I love talking about Jesus too. And I know why you're here. You are valuable, and thank you so much for your contributions. You inspire me as well. So thank you so much to Chen is here and Pearl. So are you guys ready to type this, the 4 success principles of Coach Clarissa? And I want you to take this with you, and I hope that this will help you all throughout your day. So, all throughout your year, even. Okay, are you ready? 4 principles. Number 1, have fun. I know, because back home in the Philippines, every time it's a Good Friday, it's so strange and it's so weird that because we're celebrating Good Friday, we don't have to have fun. But that's how we were raised back then. But you know what? We're supposed to have this joy. And everything that we do, if we're having fun, we could give our best. And that is the principle number 2. And when we are having fun, everything is easy, right? And if we have that kind of joy in our hearts, we don't quit. Remember, last week I was at the seniors hall. My topic was why people do quit. People quit when they are unhappy. So, principle number 1 is have fun. Principle number 2 is do your best, your very best. And guess what? When you're doing your very best, even if you fail or make mistakes, back up your mind, hey, I gave my best, and that's great enough for me. I gave my best. Rather than, I'm just gonna give my 20% or 50% or 80%. And guess what? When you fail giving your 80% or less than 100%, there is some hurtful feeling in you. And that's a fact. Try it. But I just want you to try giving your very best each time. Or even if you're just walking or running or talking to someone. Is that your best? Or showing up. When you show up here, give your best, engage, like, and comment below. So thank you so much. I know you are all giving your best because I am giving my best. This is not my 80%. This is my 100%. Because the fact that you're here today, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So have fun. Principle number 2, give your best. Principle number 3, be grateful and thankful. If you're grateful and thankful, no matter what happens, you can manage your life. So, number 1, if you're having fun and you're giving your best, when you fail or you made mistakes and you become grateful and thankful, you will still stay in number 4 principle. You will stay in faith. The things will turn out just right. Okay, comment below, right, RIGTH, right. So have fun, do your best, be thankful and grateful, because every time you're thankful and grateful, no matter what, you will continue on moving forward and onwards, right? So number 4, the 4th principle is to stay in faith. Because if you stay in faith, you will not worry. Worry is the enemy of faith. Type faith. Worry is the enemy of faith. And if you are in faith, guess what? You have this courage, you have this confidence, and you feel like even if the world around you is against you, but if you stay in faith, you can manage to thrive, right? Thank you so much. You can manage to thrive. So those are the four principles. Have fun, do your best, not just your best. What if it's not just your best? Coach Clarissa says your very best. Third is be grateful and thankful. And fourth is to stay in faith. Now, as we celebrate this Easter, let's allow ourselves, let's allow Jesus to be in the center of our life. Like, yes, I'm celebrating. This is the fourth year how God extended my life, and I'm so grateful. Every time I talk to people one on one, I shared with them how what helped me, how I am living my life to the fullest now. I'll be 53 soon, but I feel like I'm 35. It's because of the quality of people around me, and most especially you are allowing me to serve you. So thank you so much for being part of my ministry every Friday. So thanks so much, John. Hey, John. Thanks, Lisa, John, Pearl, and all of you. So again, in closing, God is what? God is with us and for us. If God is for us, who can be against us? And if we will just remember that each day, each day that we welcome our day, be it a challenging day or a simple day, that simple truth will inform our thoughts and decisions, and we will make a decision in through his or with his guidance each day. So, well, thank you so much, you guys, for joining with me. It's a blessing that you allowed me to reach out. So next week we have a very special guest. He is also a civil engineer. And yesterday I was informed that he got to the finals to compete in Toronto, Canada. So he will be here next week, and next week we will be in different locations. So watch out for that, because in April we will be celebrating it. In April, I will be drawing, or some of you who are joining with me, I will message, or I will let you know who will be the lucky winner of my free 30 minutes coaching one-on-one with Coach Clarissa. So next week, don't forget to chime in. It will be 6:30 p.m. Central Time Friday, and that will be 7:30 a.m. in Asia. So our guest, please, bring your friends to go live online, because he's going to sing for us. He's gifted, he's talented. I'm so proud of him. He will be here, and I hope when we have a lot of audience, I hope he'll be able to render us a special song. So that will be next week, and you can ask questions. It's a question and answer, and then I also give a sample of how I coach clients. So that will be next week. So thumbs up if you will be here next week, and two thumbs up or heart if you will be inviting someone with you, and three hearts. Wow, I'm so proud of this Facebook, right? Every time I do thumbs up, there's a thumbs up, and every time I put heart on it, there's a heart. So it's amazing how these algorithms and the technology works. It just surprises us. And if the technology is moving forward and onwards, why not us? And that's the reason why we're here today. We're going to grow each other. This is just the start of something amazing. It's again, just a reminder, this is a High Five Live with Coach Clarissa, the Reset series, because we are resetting to thrive, to be motivated, to be victorious, and encourage each other. Again, the verse today is on Hebrews. Reflect on that. And thank you so much. We are on top of the hour. Yes, you can, if you're traveling, if you're gonna be missing my live, please feel free to go back because I value you. Okay. So thanks so much, everyone. God bless. Mwah. See you next week. Take care.